my name's Ryan, and today I'm going to be giving a presentation on why sex change shouldn't be legal with minors. The process of undergoing a sex change operation is one full of controversy throughout American society. Whether or not you personally agree with it, the process of a trans person undergoing physical surgery has seen a sharp increase over the last few years. Not only that, the number of minors undergoing the transition surgery has also increased and created an ethical dilemma. Should people under the age of 18 be allowed to undergo the gender transition process? Today, we're going to be going over the reason why this procedure should be an adult decision and the ethical problems of allowing minors to do it outweigh the benefits. According to Business Insider, in 2016 alone, there were 3,250 surgeries performed in the U.S. to change genders. The same year, NBC News says that gender transitions surgeries were up to 19% from 2015. For starters, many teens are in the process of discovering who they are. This includes experimentation, doubts about their identity, and so on. It's not uncommon to see teens who believe that they were born with the wrong gender for some period of time, only to later realize that was not the case. Okay. A reason that minors shouldn't be allowed to undergo a transition is simply maturity. According to the University of Rochester Medical Center, the human brain does not fully develop until the age of 25. So people under the age of 18 at least are still at least 7 years away from their cognitive potential. This could potentially mean that having a surgery at such a young age can negatively impact the body with irreversible changes. Not to mention maturity having a harmful impact, the use of hormonal injections and other artificially induced changes could negatively change their chemistry. People under the age of 18 are already experiencing the effects of puberty, such as emotional instability and irrationality. Combine this with artificially induced hormones and chemicals, you have a recipe for disaster. While it's hard enough to deal with the associated issues of natural hormones and the addition of more is just too big a risk factor to the mental and physical well-being of a young person, this is not to say that they aren't truly someone that could benefit from this someday, but rather that it's a decision that they should have some time to wait for and think about. Okay, so even if you were to overlook all the previously mentioned issues with gender transition surgery, there is, of course, the real potential of physical harm or danger that comes with performing surgery. According to the National Library of Medicine, an estimated 281 people die from the use of anesthesia during surgeries each year in the U.S. While the surgeons are highly skilled and trained professionals, at the end of the day, they're still human and they can still make mistakes. Sex change operations typically take place around the genital area or the breast area, depending on who it is. There are many delicate arteries and veins around those areas, and if there's even a slight miscalculation or mistake, the results can be fatal. There's no reason to subject young people to these dangers, and while rare, these risks should not be ruled out when considering if this practice is ethical for minors. Okay, so it's important to acknowledge social media and the influence it has on young people. There's no shortage of stories on social media where people come out publicly as transgender. This day and age, you see it all the time, more than none. A young person could very well see someone who has changed sex and claim it's what transformed their life. And you can see it anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, just anywhere really. So, in conclusion, there are many reasons why someone under the age of 18 should not be allowed to undergo a sex change surgery. Minors simply aren't mature enough to handle such an adult decision. As I previously stated, their brain doesn't develop fully until the age of 25. And furthermore, there are many risks associated with the surgical procedures, and not to mention the ones that come with hormonal changes. I hope you now all see the dangers of allowing minor transitioning to continue. Thank you.